I loved this movie. Um, it's just such a jolly adventure. Like I went in with like, I saw the trailer, but I didn't know what my expectations were. I went to the screening, and it's just like it's quick. It's like 90 minutes, less even, but I bet the script is looks like it's longer than that because it's so dense with jokes. And it like it washes over you and you're all wet, and then it becomes like a dry towel and you're cozy.
That's the best quote ever.
Yeah, it's a
Thank you
great
so
quote.
much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
thank you.
I like that.
So take me back like to the begin. Well, actually, before we even talk about the movie, I have a very important question. What is Australia? Like what is it?
As like the country.
Yeah, like what is it?
Well, it's an island.
Oh my God, I'm having an existential crisis.
Yeah, what is it?
It's the largest, is it
um,
a continent,
colonialist.
island? Yeah, it's a racist paradise for people that like to mine.
Colonizers and yeah, we love stealing the land from people and never giving it back.
It belongs to the queen. Oh my God, no, the king, I guess.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a great question. What is Australia? I feel like you could make a great internet video of just asking like people this question and watching them like freak out.
Well, we'll see at the end of like several years of interviews. Every Australian I get,
What
I will ask
is
that
Australia?
question and then make it into a compilation. But well,
Kangaroo.
I guess honing in a little bit then from that, tell me about just the inception of this idea of like who gets the light bulb over their head and goes lesbian space princess, and how does that become a script and then a movie?
So we were debating about there was a short film, sorry, a feature film initiative in South Australia being run by a few organisations like the South Australian Film Corporation, Screen Australia, Adelaide Film Festival, to give feature filmmakers their first like chance with kind of a micro grant to make a low budget feature film. So our film was made for 1 million Australian total, and it's all grant money. Anyway, so we were talking about whether to apply or not. Also, we're a couple of 1 year at this point. And
She's just telling you this because she's about to say she came out of the shower naked to talk to me. So she wants to set up that she's a couple and that she wasn't just acting very inappropriate like in front of me.
yeah,
I'm like I don't know how girls do stuff, so that could be natural. I don't know. They go to the bathroom together.
Yeah, you're just over for like a business meeting. You just come out.
Yeah, slumber parties. Like guys are not privy to any female behavior. And they don't tell us.
Yes, go tell you.
I asked. It's similar to the what is Australia. Every time I get a new girlfriend, I say like, what do girls do? And they're just like, I don't know.
I love it that we're watching the other day. Billy on the street was like, "Name a woman, name a woman," and they go, "Name a woman, name a woman." Anyways, long story short, we were sort of like having this debate and about this initiative, and Emma had a shower.
I had a shower, and then in the fog emerged Lesbian Space Princess, and I was like, oh my God. And then I ran out naked, dripping hair in a towel, and I was like, babe, I got it, Lesbian Space Princess. This is a film we're gonna make. And then you were very
I was like, "That's so stupid. I don't want to do that." And then, but then, yeah, our producer Tom Phillips actually like he was just like all in on the idea, and so those two were like obsessed with it, and then they convinced me, and so yeah, here we are. But yes, the light bulb moment was like definitely Emma. Like those three words are like the words that came to her.
yeah, title first.
I don't want to take credit for it. If you hate the movie, Emma came up with that. And so, in fact, yeah, if you hate the movie, it was mostly Emma.
It was my movie. If you love it, it was Leela.
And vice versa. So yeah.
Fair enough. So you make tremendous use of this like minimalist but such an expressive art style. I guess like do you have like the art style in mind? Is like based on drawings that you guys do, or do you have like a team that does that, or how the script and the art style kind of intermingle and build off each other?
Yeah, well, I'll just say that it's like Emma is the animator, so like it's very much like coming from your brain, like, and that's why we did do an animated project because I came from live action directing, live stand-up comedy, musical comedy, and so we meshed together, but like all of it is like coming from your style, right?
Yeah, it's like based on, I used to do like comics in uni, and so I kind of moved on to different kinds of animation, but it was like really fun getting to dust that art style off, and because they're just kind of like these noodle arm freaks, and getting to play with them, and bring in like we had a really great team. We had two animators and two background artists, and they were all just so funny as people, and we were just in this shoebox, like physical shoebox office together, so that like we could all just pitch ideas as well. So there was like we created an environment where people could like have the most fun with the work that they were doing.
Yeah, and I think the background artists, like so Maddie, who was the lead background artist, like had so much fun in this film and like played a lot. And I think the backgrounds, like you worked together, obviously, that you did all the production design, but like
Hmm.
there's just so much care that was taken with every element of the animation because of your overarching like obsession with animation and love of it all. So you were just like leading this team who are also very sweet and like also are obsessed with animation. And so it was this lovely little sardine box of really weird nerds.
You
And then
know
I'd come
that.
in and be like, what are you losers doing?
Well, and you know that it works because because it's the movie is so funny, but also punctuated by these great character moments and relationships that develop and feel so completely believable, even within the context of this wild sci-fi story. And I learned stuff. Like I don't want I don't maybe I'm showing my ignorance, but I don't want to lie about it either. But like I didn't know the Labrise was a lesbian symbol. I don't maybe that says more about me. I don't know. But
Yeah,
like
well, we didn't know either because we were just
okay.
like a lesbian. Because when we were writing the script, we were like, "What's a lesbian weapon?" Because we knew that there had to be like some sort of special weapon, and then I'm like, "Ah, there is like already one that exists." And
Well, but
then
you're supposed to know. I'm not supposed to know.
I know, I know. It's like we're just bad lesbians, but I think it's a different generation thing. I think it was a big thing like in the 1970s, but not necessarily like for like younger generations. So it's really fun when like older lesbians come see the movie and they're like, "Oh, I feel really seen because I've seen like the Labrise and they totally get it. They totally know like about it. So it's like it's funny."
Well,
yeah.
now I'm gonna have to ask all of my lesbian friends, and then if they don't know, then I'm gonna be like, well, let me, a straight white man, explain to you the lesbian symbol. Uh,
Wait.
I'll do that.
Do you know where does a mansplainer get their water from?
I do, but I want to hear you say
Oh wow,
it.
actually.
That is,
Um,
yes. I mean, I think every guy goes through their pretentious phase in like middle school, and most of us would like to think that we grow out of it, but every once in a while you meet someone who's just like, oh yeah, yeah, that guy that guy peaked at 12. But back to the movie. Oh my gosh, tell me about the songs. Just I don't even know where to start with the songs. Tell me about all of it.
Well, because I wrote the songs because I always knew I wanted to put music into the film, and the idea behind it is that it's the album that Willow says they're writing, and every song that you hear before you meet Willow is a part of the album, and it's about that experience of meeting Syra. And so when we figured out that Willow was like a musician, that was really exciting because it was a quirky way to bring the songs into the narrative, and not make it like some full-blown musical. It's a little bit like different in the terms of how the music gets used in the film. But I just like had a bit of like a episode because there was a point where Emma was like, if you don't put songs in the movie at this script level, this was like the third draft, she was like, they're not going to make it in. And so I wrote the songs just over the course of 1 week and like kind of lost my mind and just like that's all I kind of did. And then our script mentor like read that draft and like I remember meeting with, it's like her name's Alex White, and she was like, is it like a musical now? Like, where did all these songs come from? And yeah, it was like she didn't think they were written. She thought we were just like we just decided to say, and a song happens. And I was like, no, I've got the songs. They're written. We just need to get them like produced for the film. And then collaborated with our amazing sound designer and composer. He also produced the songs with me. So Mike Darren produced the songs as well. But like, yeah, essentially it all started with the Here I Go song, which is the one when she's in the spaceship looking out the window. And that was there at like pitch level, but we hadn't quite figured out how we would bring music into the rest of the film, but we always knew that we wanted it to be a part of it. And our next project, Emma said she thinks we should she's given me permission to just go full blown musical. So like,
Mm.
you know, more like it's actually like a musical where the characters like sing and that's just part of the story. And so, yeah, I just love music. I feel like they mesh together, animation and music. They should exist together because it's just like they work so well.
I can't imagine the movie without those songs. Um, Tell me a little bit. um, actually, tell me a little bit. What can you tell me about your next project? Is it Lesbian Space Princess adjacent, or is it all top secret still?
Not top secret. We've got a whole bunch of stuff that we're doing like live action and animation, but in terms of animation, it's like lesbians. The idea is that lesbians should just conquer every genre in the space. So fun sci-fi. Lesbians are in on the moon. That's done. Now we're like looking at fantasy, just because there's not enough like lesbian fantasy characters, in my opinion.
And
Lesbian
it
unicorn
might involve
duchess
witches.
witches. Okay, okay. Um, do you think not to put the cart in front of the horse or to be like the guy in the suit with the cigar is like franchise? Do you ever imagine yourself going back to the lesbian space princess well, or like
So our production company also makes games. So if there was going to be more lesbian space princess content, I would pitch a like Kiki the Destroyer roguelite dating sim.
oh, I would play the hell out of that.